the most important thing, what I would suggest to bands, if you want to last long, if you want to have a career, is don't just focus on the music and the fun parts. I would communicate things you like, things you love, things you don't like, create boundaries within the band, maybe set up like weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, whatever it makes sense for you, of like check in with each other, so you're not just, which is so easy to do when you're touring, especially when you're touring like how we used to. It's a lot. We didn't even have time. Like if someone got in a fight, maybe then we went on stage 2 hours later, played the best show we've ever had, and all of a sudden everything's great. And so no one wants to bring down the vibe by bringing up that. And when you do that over and over again for years, eventually you're going to create resentment, or there's tensions, or whatever it is. So I would say the most vital and important thing is you do not have to all get along all the time. That's not possible in any relationship, but you have to communicate, and you have to, I think, like set boundaries. And I think checking in with each other, being in a band's so hard. And there are a lot of bands these days that kind of have like one vision person like guiding the ship, and then you have to have people buy into that vision, or you have a band who you have to continually make sure you guys are all on the same page, and which is so hard to do, and it is impossible to do and maintain if you're not checking in with each other.
Fair enough. I think that the interpersonal relationships is definitely something. I mean, I can't tell you how many times there's been literally exactly what you said, like an argument, a disagreement of some sort that got heated, but we had to go on stage and we had a great show, and exactly that. No one wants to go back and reopen that wound once you've all moved on and you're all running on the high of being on stage. Nobody wants to go back and do that. And so you let things fester and fester and fester until one day, for no reason at all, someone explodes and it creates a bigger issue. Been there more times than I can count. And have I been the culprit of those explosions?
Yes.
Maybe. But that's not the point that we're here to discuss, you guys.
I remember we were in Charlotte, North Carolina, and a band that both of you know, Telle, you know very well. It was a crazy blow-up argument, and they went on stage. I mean, I'm talking bags were packed. Dudes were going home argument. They went on stage, and I would say to this day, it was probably the most awkward, uncomfortable show of my entire career, because I was mixing monitors, so like I had to deal with them all. You know what I mean? It was no interaction with each other. They literally were up there playing those songs, and nobody went home, by the way. We finished the tour, but it was very awkward.